Hi guys, welcome back to Sweetie Pie Pets. Today I'm going to answer an email from @LenaJazook4231. Lena says, how do you keep your babies interested in kibble all day, every day? When I was free feeding mine, they stopped eating kibble and held out for treats, which I gave them twice a day in small amounts. I stopped free feeding and they're eating better, but still will skip a meal here and there. So first of all, if your dog is a healthy dog, they typically will not starve themselves. So if you're free feeding, meaning the dog has kibble available all the time, then even if they appear to lose interest in the food, or if they skip a meal here or there, they're likely to still be getting plenty of calories. The best way to gauge this is simply by keeping an eye on your dog's weight. So long as they're maintaining a healthy weight, then I wouldn't worry too much about them skipping a meal here or there. But you do need to make sure that they're getting healthy calories. So if they're holding out for treats in lieu of getting calories from their kibble, you might need to eliminate the treats altogether, or maybe switch to fruits and vegetables for their treats. My dogs love watermelon for their treats, and I never worry about them getting junk calories when they eat watermelon. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch my video here about fat dogs and healthy treat options. Now, I have seen on occasion a super picky eater who actually won't eat enough calories to keep themselves at a healthy weight. In that case, I recommend to add a little incentive to their kibble. Cooked carrots, peas, and celery add vitamins and nutrients, and you can also add in a bit of white rice and canned chicken or cooked ground turkey. Mix those things in with your dog's kibble at mealtime, and it's pretty certain they'll gobble the whole thing down. Lena goes on to say that her female dog is a boss, and all of her other dogs follow Boss Mama's orders. If Boss Mama doesn't feel like eating, then the other dogs seem too scared to eat their meals. Now, I do understand this dynamic in dogs, and in this case, they're showing Mama Boss respect by not eating before she eats. So you should try feeding the dogs in separate rooms, behind closed doors. The other dogs might feel a little more confident eating dinner, where they can be sure Boss Mama won't see them and feel disrespected. Finally, Lena asks, do your babies always finish their kibble? And the answer to that question, it depends on the dog. Mila will eat every single piece of kibble I give her and get way too fat, while Bruce has a full bowl of kibble available at all times, and he only eats what he needs and somehow maintains a healthy weight. Just like with humans, each dog is unique with different likes and dislikes, different metabolisms and nutrition needs. A tiny dog needs small meals often throughout the day in order to maintain a healthy blood sugar, while a large dog can typically do just fine eating only 2 meals a day. It really depends on the dog and the dynamics in your pack. I recommend to assess each of your dog's needs and desires on an individual basis and make adjustments as necessary. Maybe feeding them in separate rooms, cutting out junk food treats altogether, and in some cases, adding incentive to their kibble to make it more enticing. So Lena, I hope I answered your questions, and I thank you for commenting. If any of the rest of you have questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I love helping Sweetie Pies and their families. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Sweetie Pie Pets. Bye-bye!